Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about this oil transfer device, or pipe that goes between the head and the block. This is a standard one. If I hold it in there, you can see it's just made out of rubber. It presses into there, presses into there, and you're supposed to put that on before you put the head on, because you can't really deform it and get it in easily when the head is on. The old one that came out, this is the old one. You can see the state of that. It's absolutely horrible, disgusting, purulent, all swollen with and sticky with oil. It also looks like, you can see there, looks like somebody's obviously installed this after, with the head still on, because it's obviously trapped the edge of this insert here and deformed it all. And it's also sort of bowed, you can probably see that. It's bowed in that direction. But this is, yeah, I don't know how old this is. I don't think it's as old as the car, because I think this engine's been apart before, so, but it's got to be, 10, 20, 15 years old, who knows. But I didn't really want to put one of these back in, because the same thing's going to happen with time. So what I've done is I had a look on the internet, and there's various alternatives. Well, there's a couple of people that make a solid metal insert to go in there. I think one is Lotus Marks, and they make one, and I'll put a picture and a link to that in the titles below. That you measure this distance, they make it to fit, and then it's a push fit into there. It's got an O-ring that fits up into here. But again, you have to put that on before the head is put on the block. There's also a guy, he's made up something out of steel, which is like an adjustable thing that you can collapse, put in there, and then you wind it out, and it's like 3 or 4 parts. And again, there's a picture of it here which I'll show you, but this looked a bit complicated to me, so I thought I could probably make something a bit simpler. So what I did was I made this. Right, this is it in detail. Let's take it apart and I'll show you the components. There's the base, and that fits in the lower hole. I used this jig to test exactly what diameter. I tried to measure the holes in the block, but it wasn't that easy to measure, not with a pair of verniers anyway. So I made this up and just tested I could get the diameters right, the top and the bottom, and then used a nut and a bolt to just see whether it was feasible to actually collapse it enough and then get it into the gap between the head and the block, and then do it all up again. And that's how I sort of proved the principle. So this is just made out of a solid bar. It's a 19mm thread turned in there, and I've turned some flats on the end so there's something to get purchase on. Cut an O-ring groove and put some O-rings in. Top bit is similar. Just turned out a piece of bar, an O-ring in there to make the oil seal, and I got some sort of half nuts, some 19mm half nuts, which I then actually had to reduce the thickness on them, because to actually get it in to the gap, this needs to compress down a bit, and it's running out of bits of thread. So you've got to wind it right down to get it in, and it only just goes in. And then you have to wind it out again, obviously, when it's in there, and still have enough thread in here to be able to lock this in. Now I'm hoping that's not going to leak here. If it does, I'll probably put some silicone around it, or I will put a Doughty washer in, which should hold it. But I think it should be all right. It's not under any pressure, this particularly, so it shouldn't really force its way out. The Lotus Marks one doesn't have, the push-in one doesn't have the O-rings. It has an O-ring at the top, not even an O-ring, it's just a push fit into the bottom. So I think it should be okay. So this fits in here like this. You have to put it in, you have to line it up at the top. It's a bit tricky, there we go. So it's in the top. And then just by turning this by hand, it goes into the hole in the bottom. You turn it round, and then it it pushes it in, and there's the O-rings form the seal, the oil seal. I need to get a spanner on that to get it fully in, and then once it's right in, you can then tighten that up, and that sort of locks it in position. So I think this is probably a better and a neater solution. But also it's got the advantage that you can take it out again if it should leak or there is a problem. You can take it out again without having to take the head off. I'll show you this in more detail. I'll take it out. There it is, fully installed. As you see, it's quite a nice, neat job, and hopefully that will do the business. Oh, the other thing I forgot to say was obviously the O-rings are mineral oil resistant. They're nitrile. They're not absolutely 100% oil proof, but they are resistant. So, but as I say, if there is a problem, I can whip this out and change the O-rings.